Welcome back to the free self-evaluation of a speaking program. This is going into week 2 and starting off yet again with a podcast episode. This episode is on efficiency in mining operations. In our last episode, we talked about the importance of following safety protocols to a T, because, let's face it, in this industry, cutting corners can be a matter of life and death. Before we begin, I want you to think about formality while you're listening to this episode. Is this episode more formal or less formal than the last episode? And what makes it so? Getting the formality right for each different situation is critical. And I know it can be challenging when you're speaking in a language that's not your first language. So the first step is to build some awareness by listening. Okay, let's get into it. So last week we talked about safety, and today we're shifting gears a bit and diving into the world of process optimization and efficiency. Because, let's get real, in this day and age, simply staying afloat isn't enough. We need to be at the top of our game, constantly looking for ways to streamline our operations and squeeze out every last drop of efficiency. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Efficiency? Isn't that just corporate speak for working us to the bone? Well, let me put those fears to rest right off the bat. When we talk about optimizing mining processes, we're not talking about running ourselves ragged or sacrificing safety for the sake of productivity. Nope, not on my watch. What we're talking about is working smarter, not harder, and I am all for that. It's about identifying bottlenecks and inefficiencies in our processes and finding innovative ways to streamline them. And let me tell you, these days we've got some serious firepower at our disposal when it comes to tackling this challenge. First up, we've got advanced technologies. From cutting-edge mining equipment to sophisticated data analysis tools, we have a whole arsenal of high-tech solutions at our fingertips. And let me tell you, these bad boys aren't just shiny toys. They're game changers when it comes to optimizing our processes. Take data analysis, for example. By crunching the numbers and diving deep into operational data, we can identify patterns, spot inefficiencies, and make data-driven decisions to improve our workflows. It's like having a crystal ball that lets us peer into the future and fine-tune our operations before problems even arise. But that's not all. We've also got lean manufacturing principles in our toolkit. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lean manufacturing, isn't that just more corporate mumbo-jumbo? Well, hear me out. Lean principles are all about eliminating waste, streamlining processes, and creating a culture of continuous improvement. And let me tell you, when applied to mining and mineral operations, these principles can work wonders. Imagine a world where every step of our mining process is scrutinized, analyzed, and optimized to the nth degree, where we've identified and eliminated every ounce of wasted time, effort, and resources, where we're operating like a well-oiled machine with each component working in perfect harmony. That's the power of lean thinking, guys. And who's at the heart of all this optimization madness? You guessed it, us, engineers. We are the unsung heroes who roll up their sleeves, get their hands dirty, and dive headfirst into the nitty-gritty of the processes. We're the ones who pore over the data, analyze workflows, and identify those pesky bottlenecks that are holding us back. And once we've pinpointed the problem areas, we're the ones who come up with innovative solutions. Whether it's implementing new technologies, streamlining procedures, or finding creative ways to work smarter, not harder. But here's the thing, optimizing our processes isn't a once and done deal. It's an ongoing journey, a never-ending quest for continuous improvement. Because, let's get real, the moment we think we've reached peak efficiency is the moment we start falling behind. That's why we need to foster a culture of curiosity, innovation, and a relentless drive to keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We need to encourage all engineers, and everyone else really, to think outside the box, challenge the status quo, and never settle for just good enough. So let's roll up our sleeves, embrace the latest technologies, and lean into those lean principles. We can work hand in hand with all of the operational rock stars to optimize all of the mining processes. Because at the end of the day, efficiency isn't just a buzzword. It's the key to staying ahead of the curve, maximizing potential, and setting ourselves up for long-term success.